All right, we should be live. We should be live. Should be live. Let's go. Day number 8. Day number 8. Okay. Let's get started. Okay, so yesterday we went through a bit more ES6. The template literal took me a while to figure out. The template literal exercise. So let's see. Okay, object of freeze, arrow functions, anonymous functions. Okay, so that's what we did yesterday. Template literals allows you to put $that instead of concatenating it. The the object literal. So you got an object y that you can just be rewritten as xy, and it's going to automatically know what's what. Okay, what was the example on that object? Literal decorations. There we go. Yeah, so what we did for that would be getting rid of return. And within the thing, we can open up brackets. Yeah, okay, I remember that. Concise, decorative functions. Okay, what was that? Right, so you can just remove the word function, just go say hello with the parameters, and return. Yeah, basically get rid of the name function and this thing right here. Okay, and then class syntax. So you got space shuttle function, target planet, this to target planet, blah, blah. So it can be rewritten as class space shuttle, constructor, target planet. Basically that. Okay. Let's look at this. Okay. You can obtain values from an object and set the value property within an object. So these are classically called getters and setters. Getter functions are meant to simply return get the value of an object's private variable to the user, with that the user directly accessing the private variable. Setter functions are meant to modify the value of an object's private variable based on the value passed into the setter function. This change could involve calculations or even overwriting the previous value completely. So for example, we got a class book constructor function which takes in the author and then does this dot, what is that, underscore. Get a get writer, return this dot author, setter set writer, updated author, this dot author equals. So for example, let's create a constant novel equals new book, anonymous. Console log novel dot writer anonymous. Novel dot writer equals new author. Console log novel dot writer equals new author. Notice the syntax used to invoke the getter and setter. They do not even look like functions. Getter and setter is important because they hide the internal implementation details. Note it is convention to precede the name of a private variable within this. However, the practice set does not make a variable private. Okay, so that's what that was. So const thermos equals thermostat 76. The temp equals thermos dot temperature. Temp is thermostat temperature 26 degrees in Celsius. Okay. The constructor accepts a Fahrenheit temperature. Now create a getter and a setter in the class. All right, let's see. Use the class keyword to create thermostat class. Thermostat. Just going to need a constructor. Okay. And the constructor accepts a Fahrenheit temperature. Okay. Remember that C equals, maybe I just put an F. F equals C times okay. Create getter and setter in the class to obtain a temperature. Okay. So the getter would be get okay, get Celsius. Okay. Nah, I think it seems to be get Fahrenheit. Okay, so Celsius can return okay, so 5 divided by 9 times f minus 32. Okay, I guess I would go this dot underscore f minus 32. At this point, I'm not sure if this actually does the calculation or not. It's just going to return this number. So it's going to return the Celsius number. Okay, so it's going to get the Celsius, and then I need to set the Celsius. That would just be do you know what? I mean, that also needs to be Fahrenheit. And set the Celsius. It's going to be Fahrenheit to, I don't know, I'm going to have to see. And it's going to be this dot underscore. So maybe you need to say things to make it look pretty. So this dot Fahrenheit equals F to C. Okay, constructor Fahrenheit. This Fahrenheit equals Fahrenheit. Get Celsius, return maybe return okay, so maybe what is Celsius here? It's not defined. Okay. You put anonymous because anonymous is going to be the thing that's put in. Okay, get writer. Wait, so what is this code actually doing? So you've got this creating a function named book, right? Hey, what's up, Dorano? How's it going? It's not defined because it did not create an object of that class in the console. Ah. Okay. How's it going, man? I haven't spoken to you for like in a week. How you been? So thermostat, what am I doing wrong here? Okay, so that makes sense. It's undefined because I haven't created the object. Yeah, you stream so late. I gotta work. Yeah, dude, my work schedule is so messed up too. I work like from 2 p.m. till I don't know 11 midnight, and then I do this after work. I don't know. I'm thinking I may have to start like because it's after work and my brain's pretty much dead from working all day. It's harder to code as well. So I might have to change my sleep schedule and do it early in the morning or something. But yeah. Okay. Thermostat. Constructor. Let's read through. Another thing I noticed is I just need to read through the questions and then it normally works out. So use the class keyword to create the thermostat class, which I think I've done here. It accepts a Fahrenheit temperature. So because it's got temperature here, I might have to just put in temperature, but I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Let's just do it. Temperature. Okay. I still don't actually quite understand what this is doing. So you've got a classes book, constructors author. So if I run, yeah, so that's going to return new author because novel the writer. So it's novel dot writer, and I think it's could be assigned novel to be new book with the anonymous author. So because that's I think that's because it's a private variable. Dot writer, which is this, it's gonna bring in that. And then if I assign it to be a new author, novel the writer, it's gonna bring in that. So thermostat constructor is temperature. This the temperature is that. Okay, get. Okay, get Celsius is return. Maybe not return, maybe just like basically run that. So we're okay. So so this here is doing exactly this thing. I just need to if I try and reverse engineer that and then try and understand what it's actually doing. So you got const novel, in this case new thermostat 76. 76 being the setting in the Fahrenheit. Console log doesn't do console log, so let temp equals thermos.temperature. So this one has to be get temperature then. No, it doesn't. It can be get Celsius, but here it could be temperature. So thermos temperature novel the writer. See, this thing's confusing because it's writer. I feel like maybe not get temperature. Cannot set property temperature of thermostat, which only you get. Okay, whatever, yeah. Temperature is not defined. It's not defined. Nah. Okay, let's go back. That's the point. Man, okay, yeah. I think I may have. I don't know what I said when you made that comment. Okay, I can go away too. Can go away. maybe just like new temp. So new temp, temperature equals that, which is basically in Celsius. And set new temp, this dot Fahrenheit is equal to should be defined. Let's define that. Leave 6 and 9. They have to be temperature. So this cannot be temperature here then. Maybe, let's see, okay. Yeah, so they call it novel the writer, so that's why there has to be writer. But inside, I guess it could be anything, right? So I could just have that in Fahrenheit, this dot. Also that underscore thing, Fahrenheit. Okay, get temperature. Guess I ought to go Celsius equals this dot Fahrenheit. So it's going to look at the Fahrenheit from this object, minus 32 times it of 5 divided by 9. Okay, and set Celsius. Okay, let's go small c. This dot Fahrenheit, which should be that. I don't know. Let's see. Setter should be set temperature. Oh, nope. Oh, it's interesting how it's in blue and mine's in white. Maybe like a return. So it's not defined. Hey, it passed most of the tests. So missing, like I just tried different things and kind of stumbled into it. And I get it, you always want to present something. That's what it's for right now. You're setting it. Okay. Never mind, you just changed it. Yeah, I just like bumble into answers, man. Okay. Thermostat should be instantiated. The hell does that mean? Instantiated. Okay, so compatible to do class thermostat, constructor Fahrenheit, this dot Fahrenheit equals Fahrenheit, get temperature, return that, then set temperature to Celsius, this dot Fahrenheit, line 7 is missing an underscore. Oh. Okay. Ah, cool. All right, well, that passes the test, but I still don't know what the hell this is doing. I don't understand this. So what it's doing is creating a class thermostat, which is basically creating a function without typing the word functions in there. Takes in Fahrenheit, and this dot Fahrenheit, so whatever number you put in is equal to Fahrenheit, and then it's gonna get temperature by referencing the whatever Fahrenheit's in there, and it's gonna store that number somewhere, and then whatever that number is, I think it will then assign it to Celsius because that is Celsius. Right. Change the underscore temperature in 10 Fahrenheit. Also, this obviously has nothing to do with temperature. Hey, what's up, Patio? Welcome back. And we've also got, hey, it's Pre. Hey, what's up? Welcome back. Change line 3 Fahrenheit to passed in value in line 42. Change Fahrenheit. How's it going, man? What's going on? And line 4 as well. Does that still work? Oh, look at that. So this has nothing to do with anything. What the hell is this doing then? So you see this, yeah, right. It's got nothing to do with it. What? So why is it even that the constructor accepts? So, okay, this just... Okay. Okay, so Space Shuttle is a class which has the function, and then this dot target planet equals target planet. So I thought when it does this dot target planet, it was referencing the variable in here, but clearly it's not, because it's not. What is? Doing some progress since the last time. Drop HTML. Kind of, yeah, made a lot of progress. Yeah, let me show you. So free code camp. Yeah, so I went through the HTML, CSS stuff, built out for all of these projects, and then I skipped this one because I want to do JavaScript, and then maybe some frameworks which they've got, front-end libraries, and then I'll come back and I'll build this with all the knowledge or whatever to make an actual portfolio web page. So I didn't skip anything. I went through the entire thing, built some projects, and then for the past week I've been going through 111 JavaScripts, and then I think since Wednesday I've been doing the ES6 stuff, and it's got some fun stuff coming up. So what is going on here? All right, let's read. And to simply return the value of an object's private variable to the user without the user directly asking the variable. Setter function meant to modify the value of an object's private variable based on the value passed into the setter function. So this can be named anything, no? Like ABC. And actually, private variable with underscore. So it just takes in whatever the variable is. So without actually giving what the variable is. I think I get it. Nope. What's the problem? Oh. Okay. Does that make sense? What I just said? Did that? Your constructor does this. Yo, when I get call line 15, I create an object of my class and I save a variable called temperature, and it has a value which you gave me in line 15. Okay. Which I just call passing value so I can work with it. Right, okay. Yeah, so it doesn't matter what I type in. If I didn't have the underscore, then it wouldn't work. No, it still works. Doesn't matter what's in there. Okay. It's just a convention. However, the practice step does not make up. I'm in ABC right now. Yeah. Let's change it back to temperature, and then I'm gonna write that definition, or rather the explanation. Okay. Man, I'm gonna write you an explanation in here because I think it makes sense. Great. So when I get code here, I create an object of my class and I save a variable called temperature, and I'm just gonna call it that. Yeah, okay. I think I'll get it. Just need to get more examples. I think that's one of the things this is lacking. Is I don't know if you remember doing those maps. No, I misunderstood. Okay. Yeah, you marked the wrong temperature. Okay. When I marked the wrong temperature. So okay, so I marked this one. Oh, I mean this one, this dot temperature. I'm gonna assign it whatever value and then. Okay. So I'm gonna pass in new thermostat 76. Right, 76 being the passed in value. So I'm gonna create an object of my class and I save a variable called temperature, and I'm gonna pretend it's passed in value. So temperature, okay, so temperature is the passed in value, and then it's gonna reference this temperature here to do some calculations. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Does it matter what I call this, or does it have to be temperature? Doesn't matter. I can call this whatever. Get ABC, set ABC. I mean, this could have technically be called get Celsius. Set Celsius is probably more accurate. Could be called anything, right? So you've passed in the Fahrenheit, and then I wanted to get Celsius by doing this calculation, and you set it by whatever was in here. I don't know. I say like new temp or something. Or yeah, convert it. I think that works. Better try it. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's see if that works. 26. Yeah. Look at that. All right. Let's see. New thermostat. I don't know. Let's say like 96 Fahrenheit. Temp. Still 26. You didn't say the object into a variable. Yeah, see, $x equals thermostat 12. Sorry, that was PHP. Thermos. So that has to be. Oh man, I can't remember what the code was. Temp. Yeah, I'm still trying to wrap my head around. Okay. So why it does not work? It's because I haven't set. I didn't save new object into variable. New thermostat. Oh. So I gotta go const thermos equals new thermostat and then put in 96. Yeah? Nope. Oh, I didn't have the thing at the end. Nope. All right, let's do a refresh. Okay, put that in. Thermos has already been declared. Okay. Oh, okay. Right. Okay, I see what you mean. Refresh. Get rid of that. We can get rid of that here. Yeah, we're just gonna go there. Actually, because it's a constant, I think. So what if I just want to let thermos? Because you define it as constant, right? Is this the part where it runs the code, maybe? All right, let's see. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to define a variable. I'm going to let thermos equals that. Okay. And then I would just copy the class definition one time, plus enter, then create some objects in your console to play around. Okay. Let's use this one. Let's see. Okay, so we've got a class created. That's going to take in some passed in value. It's going to assign it to temperature. And then it's going to then get this. And then it's going to set it to that. So if I wanted to run a, okay. Celsius is your getter code, right? Hang on, we were testing this, no? Yeah. Okay, refresh. Okay, there you go. So we got a class thermostat with a constructor that's gonna pass in value. Yeah, man, I am not getting it at all. This is, I don't think it's that difficult, but, right, okay. Try to understand what it's doing. What is a class? I think I'm forgetting everything. There you go. Class syntax, define a constructor function. So class is basically a variable, right? And this constructor is just gonna let you create a function without typing in the word function, just minimizes it. and then you create a new constant, which is new space shuttle Jupiter. So if I run unexpected. Oh, crap. Oh, got a rewritten thing. Okay. So space shuttle, I don't know, off. There you go. So class constructor cannot be invoked without the word new. And then what this does, it assigns target planet to Earth, which is this. And then you can then use that to, okay. Okay, I've not forgotten what we were testing. We were testing if this code is the same as the, yeah, too many tabs, okay. Okay, let's see. So we changed some stuff because I said what you type in here doesn't really matter. So passing value assigns the passing value to temperature, get whatever, this dot that. And then here's where the magic happens, right? So const is create a new thing called thermos equals new dot. So this is setting the Fahrenheit scale. Let temperature or temp equals thermos dot temperature. Thermos dot temperature. Oh yeah. So temperature's from here. And thermos dot temperature is 26 because it does the calculation. And then temp equals, whoa. Okay, so if we grab that code, let's refresh one more time. All right, let's see. So we create that, and then I'm gonna create a const. I don't know, like, does this work? Maybe does this work? Equals, so to invoke a class function, I have to do a new. New still has to be thermostat because that's what that is called, right? And I want to do 96 Fahrenheit. Okay, we're gonna do that, and then let. I'm gonna type in Celsius. Celsius. You may not like it because I put it here, but let's see. I don't know. Let's see. Let Celsius equals does this work dot temperature, because temperature at this point should be Celsius, right? Actually equals converted temp. I'm not sure. Yeah. What am I missing? Odd Garrett. Hey, what's up, Odd? I remember to always check the error message. Okay. And I've got a writing mistake. Right, what did I miss? So what's this saying? Does this work temperature? Does this work is not defined? Alright, okay. It's not defined. I thought we defined it here. Does this... Oh, look at that. Ah, Garrett, man, okay. Okay, I need to remember to check the error. I didn't even know. Okay, so now this is defined because that's what that is. That's what this is, brother. There you go, just like magic. So what is Celsius right now? Celsius undefined. Okay. Shouldn't be undefined though, should it? Does this work equals new da da da. The Celsius equals does this work dot temperature, which is going to be which should be this thing here, which is the converted temp, shouldn't it? Like at this point, shouldn't Celsius be the converted value of whatever 96 is? Because it should go through and do this calculation and assign it to temperature. Because if I do does this work dot temperature equals, because right here, like they're manually assigning it to be 26. Right? What am I missing? What am I missing here? So create a new constant thermos, and they ran the class and invoke this function by putting in 76. Actually, here, look. Temp. But it says it's undefined. Why is it undefined? Because right here it means let this variable temp equals thermos dot temperature. Thermos being this thing, and this is this new class, and it really is thermostat dot temperature, which is going to be this value here, right? So maybe it's because of this converted temp thing. Converted temp should be the new value. Okay. Their code won't actually work with thermos class as written. Their code won't work. Thermostat temperature. Well, let me put another way. The thermos class on the right isn't the same as the thermos class in your browser. Okay, what did I miss? Why is it not the same? Alright, let's see. Oh, you mean this thermos isn't the same as that? Yeah, okay. Why the hell not? What did I? Okay. The only thing that's changed is I renamed temperature to Celsius because it doesn't really matter. Go Celsius in there. So this was Celsius. I changed to converted temp because I didn't want Celsius here and here. And then const thermos equals new thermostat 76, which is this one. The getter and setter methods have different name. Because no. So the name is temperature, right? That's the name of the getter and setter, temperature. I got Celsius. Jesus. Celsius then, huh? Okay. Alright, let's refresh, see if that is gonna fix it. I think it will, but let's see. So got a class thermostat with a constructor function that's going to take in passing value. It's going to assign it to this random variable temperature. It's then going to get Celsius by taking this temperature and doing this math. And then it's going to convert that math value into converted temp. And this should be the final Celsius thing, right? So we're now going to do a const. I'm gonna write your name, Odd Garrett. Okay, we're gonna create a const named Odd Garrett, and he is equal to new. So we invoke a new, and then it's gonna have 96. What temperature am I? 96, man. You're hot. That's the temperature. Okay. Okay, 96. And all right, so we're gonna assign that, and then I'm just gonna name Garrett's temp. That's a new variable. Is gonna equal to odd Garrett dot Celsius. Right, so that should now convert the 96 into. Should have converted into, well, maybe I have to do console.log Garrett's temp. What's that give me? Yeah, look at that, 35 degrees. Is that right? 96 Fahrenheit to Celsius. Yeah, okay, dude. Oh man, okay, we got this finally. All right, okay. Okay. So when I do Garrett dot Celsius, look at that, beautiful. And then we're gonna assign Garrett. Hang on. Why do I need to do this if it's already done? Oh, because I did a new. Okay, this thing doesn't really matter here because it's just there to show that. So this is how you set it, right? So manually setting it, as opposed to doing the calculation. Is that right? That's what this is doing, right? It's manually setting it. Kind of. Because I haven't run that code yet, and it's already assigning Garrett's temp to odd Garrett to Celsius because odd caret is thermostat 96, which is 96 converted to Celsius right here. So when I try and find odd caret dot Celsius, it's gonna give me that. Okay, so where would I use the set? Well, no, actually, because that's the setter comes here because it sets that random thing into that. So if I did like, I don't know, so carrots temp equals, I don't know, let's say you're 40 degrees. So you're now 40 and I shouldn't have done that. I think I messed up. Okay. Oh, it's the same thing. Odd caret dot Celsius. Oh, look at that. That's still 35. Yeah, okay, because all I did here was just reassign that to that. So, okay. So what I need to do is, odd caret dot Celsius equals 40. And then carrots temp, and then assign it back to that. So then I carrots temp equal, hang on, 4.44. I think that did another calculations. 40, 4.44. So when I assigned that, it took it as a Fahrenheit value right here. Why would I do that? Odd caret is so okay. So when I assigned odd caret to Celsius, it's going to be odd caret temperature. Okay, I'm confused. Why did I do that? Okay, let's take you back to so for some reason when I do that, I am doing the same thing as that. Dude, I got no idea what's going on. Welcome to the struggles of a newbie. Okay, I understood everything up to here, right? So I did the calculation. let's try again. So if we were to, because odd carrier is already defined, so odd carrier equals new thermostat. Let's say 100 now, right? That's Fahrenheit. Whoa. I guess I can't do it because I've already done. Well, that's what. I mean, that's why it's still a constant, right? It's a constant. You can't change it. Okay, well, TLDR is the code works. I can get it to convert, but this here doesn't make sense to me. So when you call new thermostat 96, it's calling the code in the constructor, and when you call thermostat Celsius, you're calling the code in set Celsius X. Okay, let's see. So when I call spin, okay. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Let's see. A class is just a blueprint for you as a developer to structureize some shit, like a car class, which just contains a variable brand name. Okay. Not sure if it's syntactically correct, but basically it works like this. Okay. Just a blueprint to do some stuff. Class. Okay, class car constructor. This a brand name is Porsche. Get brand name, return this underscore brand name. Okay, set brand name, new name. This dot brand name is new name. So this class can use like this. Constructor car1 equals new car. Okay. Oh, I guess not constructor. That's a constant. Car1 is new, and you're calling this. You can use the getter like this to retrieve information. Console log car1 dot brand name outputs Porsche. You can set a class variable with the setter you declared in your class. So car1 dot brand name equals Ford. So I think, yeah, so that's what I did, right? Car1 dot brand name equals Ford, which is, yeah, odd carrier dot Celsius equals 40. So car1 dot brand name equals that. Okay, yeah. You can also declare parameters in your constructor, so you can pass in variables straight away. So class, constructor brand name. The class can begin used like this. Car is Ford. And you can use a getter like this to retrieve information. Outputs Ford. Okay, cool. Thanks for that. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Hey, what's up, Winwood? Because the function are the same, and that's why they behave the same way. They both behave like you're given it Fahrenheit. Man, this is good. I'm gonna copy paste this entire thing into my notes. All right, where are we? I'm also a beginner learning like you, man. Welcome. Let's learn together. Learn through my mistakes. It's probably one of the best ways to learn. Yeah, if you didn't know, I'm a complete newbie. It's day 8, and I'm struggling with basic stuff. Okay, thanks for that, Gerardo, man. That's super helpful. Which website do you learn from? freecodecamp.org. I'm going through their curriculum. You're doing Udemy? Thanks for the follow, man. Doing Udemy? Nice. I'm not taking any paid courses. I'm just doing... Everything's free. Okay, let's actually read through old Garrett's comment. When you call new thermostat, it's calling the code in the constructor, and when you call therms.celsius, so when I do thermos was because we create a const named thermos, right? Yeah. So when you do thermos.celsius, you're doing the setter, calling the set Celsius, and because those functions are the same, that's why they behave the same way. Because those functions are the same. Okay. Right, okay. Yeah, I kind of get it. So if I do it directly in the setter, it's not going to run through and do the conversion. It's just going to assume it's Fahrenheit. Or rather, it's going to assume that is the degree. So it thinks this right here is the... No, it's not. No, it's not. So that means because it assigned so this right here is calling the set Celsius right here, right? And it thinks whatever number I gave it is the final thing, which is degrees, and not the passed in value, which is the Fahrenheit. Right. So okay, I think that's what it is. So when I then went back and did Garrett's temp, which is this variable, equals what? And then I ran through the thing again. Okay. So maybe it isn't. So when I do the set Celsius, like you said, it's the same function. So it's going to behave like as if I passed in. It's going to go back here. I see what you're missing. The conversion is only run when you try and get the value out. Ah. Interesting. Okay. So when I do the set Celsius stuff, it's setting the whatever the value, but then it's not gonna go through the thing and take it out until I do this thing here, Garrett's temp, right? Getter functions are called when you get the value. Okay. All right, man. This is all like new stuff, but okay, it's making more and more sense now. And a good example for that would be this code here. Oh, it's new code. Yep. All right, cool. Yeah, I think what these people are missing this course. I feel like I don't know if you did like maths textbooks back in school. It's so you learn the concept and you did like 10 different examples of different ways to try and solve it, and then you solidify. And this one they give you one example and then you're kind of done. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do some real world or like build some projects and just use that over and over again. But yeah, thanks everyone. Appreciate the help. We got a bunch of new people in the chat today. Got Princess League is back. Gurmy, what's going on? And then I think that's pronounced Krinka. CRNKA, what's up? What's going on? Are you happy with the idea your class has an internal private variable called temperature? Class has an private variable. Okay. I see why it's doing that, but I don't understand why you would need to do that. I'm guessing it's because, well, private. Without the user directly accessing the private variable. So like, so people don't know the, is this more like a security thing where, and I'm assuming users like the whoever's gonna use that code and get that information, they don't know what the actual thing is? No, not security. Okay. All right. Man, I probably should get a set a JavaScript. That's different. Okay, so yes, private variables. And the whole thing. To prevent collaborators from making some catastrophic mistakes. So it's not security, it's more multiple people working on the same thing. This might be a bit of reading. I think I set you that the wrong part. The point is, your class has a number internally in your class, and for your class, that number happens to be in Fahrenheit. Okay. Yeah, maybe I need to do some reading later on. Okay. To do. I think I'm going to go into questions here somewhere. So your class has a number internally, and in my case, the number is the Fahrenheit. And are we saying that variable exists only within this class? That's why it's private? Isn't that the same thing as just a regular variable, which is not a global variable? Right, let's see what it says, right? You can obtain values from an object and set the value of a property within an object. Okay, so in this case, it's obtaining the Fahrenheit and setting the value of that to to Celsius. Okay, so getter functions are meant to simply return the value of an object's private variable without accessing it. So without accessing it. So when I did yeah, it's only within the class, but you also don't need or want to access it directly, right? I'm trying to understand. Yeah, I'm trying to think through what it means to access it directly. Directly accessing it would be, because it would be like thermostat dot Fahrenheit, or no, thermostat dot thermostat temperature, right? Okay. All right, let's see what it says. Note when you implement this, you'll track the temperature inside of the class in one scale. This is the power of getter and setter. You're creating an API for another user who can get the correct results regardless of which one you track. In other words, you're abstracting implementation details from the user. Right, okay. Yeah, I think so. I think I get it. Yeah, okay. All right, we'll move on. I think I'm gonna have to use that in more example cases, and then just solidify my understanding. But I think for now, I get it. What's going on here? Whoa. Create a module script. Okay, typing in the deep end. JavaScript started with a small role to play and an otherwise mostly HTML web. Today it's huge, and some websites are built almost entirely in JavaScript. More modular, clean, maintainable. ES6 introduced a way to easy to share code amongst files. This involves exporting parts of the file for use in one or multiple files and import the parts you need where you need them. In order to take advantage of this functionality. Okay, actually it's not that deep end. We're just doing a script that uses this module type can now use import and export features, which you will learn about in the upcoming challenges. Okay, add a script. Okay, man, this didn't teach me anything. I'm just learning the thing here. But I think what it means is if I set it to module source equals. Okay, so I think what it's trying to tell me is, so if I have a JS file somewhere else and I set it to be type module, I can then call this somewhere else. I can import and export this somewhere else, which is going to teach me in a minute. Okay. There we go. How to export or share a code block. Imagine a file called that, which contains several functions related to mathematical operations. One of them is stored in a variable add, and that takes in two numbers and returns the sum, which is, hang on, yeah, you want to use this function in several different JavaScript files. In order to share it with the other files, you first need to export it. To export the constant add, which is a function that takes in x and y and returns x plus y. The above is a common way to export a single function, but you can achieve the same thing like const add export add. So when you export a variable or a function, you can import it in another file and use it without having to rewrite the code. You can export multiple things. Gotta go. Have fun learning. You're right. The best way to learn is to make mistakes. I always read your messages. All right. Appreciate you hanging out, and thanks for the help, man. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. See you later, Garrett. When you export a variable function, okay. But if I did this, because I've got script equals that, I can technically access everything now. Everything that's in the JS file, we can access, not the specific ones. Alright, let's see. There are two string related functions in the editor. Export both of them using the method of choice. Alright, we'll do both. Just gonna export. Right, so that's what it's doing. And basically it's copied, so I can export uppercase string using that or that. Just have an export. This is easier than this one. Although I can just go like that. Ask me later. Okay. Reuse JavaScript code using import. Okay, so let me change it above this line. Sure. So we want to import uppercase string. Oh, it doesn't need the thing. From I guess it's not backticks, it's just one of these. So I reference a thing as the modular type in the HTML file, and then in the JavaScript code, wherever I need to use the functions, I just import that specific one. Yeah, okay. ES6, use the import everything from a file. Okay, here we go. That's what I was thinking earlier. Does it not import everything? Here's how you do it. I suppose you have a file and you want to import all of its contents. This can be done with the import. What's that called? Like star asterisk? Multiply? What's that called? Star, right? Import star. Here's an example where the contents of the file name math functions import into file. So import as. Okay. Ah, look at that. And then you can give it a name as my thing, and then that dot function name. The above import statement will create an object named that. It's just a variable name. You can name anything. The object will contain all of the exports, so you can access functions. Excuse me. So you can access functions like you would any other object property. Yeah. Okay. The code in this file requires the contents of the file string_functions.js. Look at that. So I would go import as I don't know, as example from, and okay, look at that. So I guess single or double quotes doesn't really matter. On the last one they gave me a single one, so I try that again, and then I also try the double quotes as well. String. Am I using the wrong one? What am I missing? Isn't that what I'm doing? Import star as. Or does it not like the word example? Or maybe it does needs the double quotes, maybe. Oh, it wants me to call it a string function. Right, of course, because we got string functions here. But it still doesn't read. Don't know why it doesn't read it. What am I missing? That's the same thing, right? That's the same thing. Man, I got no idea. Does anyone know what I'm missing? Hey, what's up, Jason? Long time, man. How you doing? Doesn't make sense. I've got import. Code should use import something properly. Okay, import as. I mean, there's just like. Am I using the wrong one? It's the same one. Get help. Get hint. Okay, how is that different to what I've written? I'm gonna paste it directly underneath. Oh, it's missing. I'm missing something. Yo, what's that missing? There's an extra. I'm missing one character, looks like. Oh, functions. It's missing an S. Oh, I should have just copied that. Okay. It's missing the S. Thanks, man. Yeah. There we go. Oh, that's funny. Man, to the real world developers who's watching right now, do you guys make mistakes like that still now? After years of coding? Aye, flying colors. Hey, what's up, Elijah? Oh, man. All right. Okay, what's going on here? Create an export fallback with export default. You learn about syntax. Yep. There is another export syntax you need to know, known as the default. Usually you will use if only one value is being exported from a file. It is used to create a fallback value for a file or module. Okay. Below are examples using export default. Export default function add xy returns that. Anonymous function export default function xy. The following function should be the fallback value for the module. Is that it? That's what they want me to do? Okay, so if the export or import fails, it's gonna run that, right? That's what it's doing. All right, 84%, almost there. Import a default export. In the last challenge, you learned about export default and its uses. To import a default export, you need to use a different import syntax. Import add from that. Add is the default export for. Here is how to import it. Import add from the syntax refers in monkey place. The imported value add is not surrounded by curly braces. Add here is simply a variable for whatever the default export is. You can use any name. Okay. In the following code, import the default export. So let's go import. Does it want to give it a name? Give the import name subtract. Okay. Import subtract from math underscore functions, this time with the s.js. Oh no. Subtract, not subtract. Create a promise. Promise in JavaScript is exactly what it sounds like. You use it to make a promise to do something, usually asynchronously. When the task completes, you either fulfill your promise or fail to do so. Promise is a constructor function, so you need to use the new keyword to create one. It takes a function as its argument with two parameters, resolve and reject. And these are the methods used to determine the outcome of the promise. Syntax looks like this. Okay, I got a constant my promise equals new promise, resolve and reject. Okay, create a new promise code. Okay, const make server request new promise. Okay, now that takes and resolve and reject and create an arrow function. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to go back and take notes after I get through the last two, or maybe it's gonna give me some. Okay. A promise has three states: pending, fulfilled, and rejected. The promise you created in the last challenge is forever stuck in a pending state because you did not add a way to complete it. The resolve and reject parameters given to the promise argument are used to do this. Resolve is used to when you want it to succeed. Reject is when you want it to fail. These are the methods. Okay. If condition, resolve, else, reject. Okay. Right, that's just a normal if and else. The example above uses strings for the argument for these functions, but it can really be anything. Often it might be an object that you would use data from to put in a website or elsewhere. Okay. Make the promise, make sub requests, promise, handle success and failure. Okay. So if response from server equals true, resolve the method to successfully complete the we got the data. Okay, we got the data, else reject with data not received. Should be a string. Oh, I guess I don't need it's true. I can just go if it is that, then that means it's true. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Handle a fulfilled promise with it's most useful. It's most useful when you have a process that takes an unknown amount of time in your code, i.e., something synchronous, often a sub request. When you make a sub request, it takes some amount of time, and after it completes, you usually want to do something with the response from the server. This can be achieved using the then method. The then method is executed immediately after your promise is fulfilled with resolve. Here's an example. My promise that then result do something with the result. Result comes from the argument given to the resolve method. Oh, then means once you fulfill the promise. Okay, so in this case, we got the data. The response is true. Let's fulfill the promise. Okay, add a then method to your promise. So if I go my promise, or I guess I do my promise. My promise is then. Use the result as the parameter for its callback function, and then log result. Okay, console to log. Actually, yeah, okay. So result. Right. Okay, what the hell is that actually doing? Let's see. Yeah. My promise is not defined. Yes, it is not defined. I guess make server request is my promise. It's also not defined. So what's the promise then? Is it response from server? On the promise. Okay. Okay, so it's actually the constant we created. Handle a rejected promise with the catch. A catch is the method used when your promise has been rejected. It is executed immediately after a promise is reject method is called. Here's the syntax. My promise is a catch, error. Okay. Sure, let's do that. So if it's rejected, then I just come in dot catch error error, and then it's going to do something. What is it going to do? Log error into the console. So console.log error. Okay, that passes a test, but what is it? What is it doing? Oh, come on, refresh. There we go. Data not received. Steam effect. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Okay. Look at that. There's a lot of algorithms to be done. There's a bunch of projects. Yeah, this is going to be a fun weekend. I'm gonna try and get through all of that. Yeah, today, tomorrow, Sunday. I don't want to get into regular expression just yet because I'm still trying to get my head around all of this stuff. Yeah, okay. Man, the last half an hour or 40 minutes has been intense. I learned a bunch of stuff. I still don't know exactly exactly what they do. Let's see. Okay, trying to see, right. So getters and setters, we did that. The module script allows you to export, import either some functions, or you can import everything using the use star as. You can create an export fallback, do an import fallback as well, which is the default. You can create a promise with reject or accept a state, and then promise dot then is to handle once the promise has been fulfilled, and then promise.catch is when the promise fails. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Man, it's been 2 hours. I've just been coding. I'm gonna take a quick 10-minute break. What's going on, chat? Anything? Who's hanging out? What's happening? Steam Effect G code? No one? No one's around right now? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take a 10-minute break. If it's still here, BRB. Okay, I am back. Yeah, we're gonna continue. That was a lot with ES6. I'm gonna have to use that in real life examples to like retain it, but I think I'm okay for now. I didn't take notes on the final ones. I'll probably do that later on. But yeah, let's truck on ahead. Got regular expressions. Regular expressions are special strings that represent a search pattern, also known as regex or regex, I guess, or regex. They help programmers match, search, and replace text. Match, search, and replace text. So it's like Command F and replace. Maybe. Regular expressions can appear cryptic because a few characters have special meaning. The goal is to combine symbols and text into a pattern that matches what you want, but only what you want. This section will cover characters, shortcuts, common uses for writing regular expressions. All right, that's quite a lot. Let's go. We're also going to create, that can come down here. Okay. Okay, we have a new section. Let's duplicate that. Let's bring it all the way down. Okay, this is code. Oh, great. Okay, regular expressions. Regular expressions using the test method. My string is hello world. Regex is hello. What? What is that doing? Regular expressions are used in programming language to match parts of a string. You create patterns to help you do the matching. So if you want to find the word the in the string, the dog has chased a cat, you could use the following regular expression, the. Notice the quote marks are not required within the regular expression. JavaScript has multiple ways to use regexes. One way to test a regex is using .test method. The .test method takes the regex, applies it to a string, which is placed inside the parentheses, and returns true or false if your pattern finds something or not. So you got a string, free code camp, test regex code, test regex dot test. Okay. Okay, so apply the regex, which is my regex, to on the string my string. That results. Okay, so if I go my regex dot test, and what are we going to test? We're going to test Oh wait, it wants me to do. um. So what is this doing? This is taking the string, this variable, making it free cocap. Let test regex is code, and then test regex dot test string. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. So we gotta go my regex dot test, and we're gonna test that within my string. Right, so it's gonna test for the word hello in this, which is hello here, so it should be true. Okay, let's try out. Yeah, okay, perfect. It's true, okay. Should return true, it is true. Wait, what? Yeah, it's returning true, so why is the test not working? Yeah, see, it is true. So why won't you pass the test? Doesn't make sense, man. Oh, it wants result. It wants result. Come on. Come on, man. Why you gotta do that? Okay. Let's yeah, okay, whatever. So if I actually did that, yeah, okay. Match literal strings. In the last challenge, you search for the word hello using the regular expression hello. The reject search for a literal match of the string hello. Here's another example searching for a literal match of the string Kevin. Test string, hello, my name is Kevin. Yeah. Any other forms of Kevin will not match. For example, rejects Kevin will not match Kevin or Kevin. Let wrong rejects returns false. A future challenge will show you how to match the other forms as well. Okay. Okay, sure. Future form. What about now? Complete the rejects, border rejects, and find border. Hang on. Let's quickly change the music here. Yeah, let's play some of these. All right. Okay, what are we doing? Complete the rejects, Waldo rejects. Define Waldo. Define Waldo. Define. Oh, it has to be capital, huh, for it to work. So Waldo reaches the test, and Waldo is hiding, which is that. Yeah, that should work. Okay. Ask me later. Match a literal string with different possibilities. So using the rejects like coding, you can look for the pattern coding. There is a powerful search single strings, but it's limited to only one pattern, which is lowercase coding. You can search for multiple patterns using the alternation or operator. For example, if you wanted to match yes or no, the rejects you want is, yep. You can also search for more than just two patterns. So basically keep adding the or and go yes, no, maybe. Okay, complete the rejects, pet rejects to match for, okay, so it would just be dog. Let's go to those dog, cat, and bird, right? Alice has a pet fish. What? What am I missing here? Should return true for fish. Oh, fish as well. Okay, okay. I only saw these three. Yeah, there's a lot here. I think I'm just gonna need a code thing and then be like that. Hello. Right, and this one searches hello or bye. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. Damn, 10% already? That's fast. Up until now, you've looked at rejects to do literal matches of strings, but sometimes you might also want to match a case differences. Case, or sometimes known as letter case. Yeah, so you can match both cases using what is called a flag. There are other flags, but here you'll focus on the flag that ignores case, the I flag. You can use about appending it to the regex. An example would be ignore case I. This regex matches the strings ignore. Interesting. Okay, write a regex. So we go free code camp I. That's it. Okay. Regular expression, you extract the matches. So far, you've only been checking if a pattern exists or not within a string. You can also extract actual matches you found with the .match method. Use the .match method, apply the method on a string, and pass the regex inside the parentheses. So hello world.match, hello, returns hello. Regular string, regular expressions, our regex is expressions, our string.match. Okay, and what did we do before that? We just did test, true or false, right? Yeah. I think that needs to go. Test. This is extract matches, which is done using .match. Okay, .match. So let's change the line. Extract the word coding. So coding. Extract string. .match. Coding. Regex. So yeah, I was gonna say it's the opposite. So wait, I think that's it. Just add a note of that too. Test and match are have the opposite syntax. Right. Okay, so we're doing, it's got a string, which is this. Coding regex, we're coding this regex. That's going to look for the word coding. And then variable result, we're assigning extract the string, which is a string, which is this string dot match dot coding regex. So whatever's here is going to match it on here and then return it. And then return it. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Find more than the first match. So far, you've only been able to extract or search a pattern once. Let test string equals repeat, repeat, repeat. Regex repeat, repeat. To search an exact pattern more than once, you can use the G flag. Repeat G. Okay. There we go. So this is the I flag. The G flag would be okay. Okay, using the regex star regex, find and extract both twinkle. Both of them, huh? Twinkle G and I. Do I need both? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, so I need both G and I. Okay, and let result equals twinkle star. Extract is going to be a match. And we need the star regex. Oh, I just got GI. Interesting. Multiple flags. Example would be search GI. Okay. 18%. We are almost there. Sometimes you won't or don't need to know the exact characters in your pattern. Thinking of all words that match, say, a misspelling would take a long time. Luckily, you can save time using the wildcard character dot. The wildcard character will match any one character. The wildcard is also used as a dot or a period. You can use the wildcard character just like any other character in the regex. For example, if you wanted to match hug, her, or hut and hum, you use the regex her. Okay. Now we're getting interesting. So complete the regex, unregex, so that it matches the strings run and sun. So I guess I gotta go dot un, huh? Yeah, that should work. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, we'll add it here. So this is the wildcard period. Yeah. I can make it bold. Look at that. That's amazing. Bold. I'm ready for Princess League. What's going on? Yeah, okay. Match a single character with multiple possibilities. You learn how much literal patterns and wildcard character. There's the extremes of regular expressions where one finds exact matches and the other matches everything. There are options that are a balance between the extremes. You can search for a literal pattern with some flexibility with character classes. Okay, character classes allow you to define a group of characters you wish to match by placing them inside the square brackets. For example, you want to match bag, big, bug, and not bog. You can create a regex Whoa. Oh, so it can be bag, bug, or big. Yeah, look at that. Character classes, there we go. Okay, that makes sense. That's okay. So if I wanted to AIOU but between what? Find all vowels in the string, quote sample. So I guess I'll just go A, E, I, O, U. Oh, no. A, I, O, U. That's what I do. Vowel rejects dot match. Is not a function. Oh wait, sorry. Quote sample. Vowel rejects dot match. There you go. Yeah. Quote sample. And this is the one that's vowel. So I needed the global and okay. Okay, yeah. So what we're doing here, match. Excuse me. Match letters of the alphabet. You saw how you can use character sets to specify a group of character sets. But that's a lot of typing when you need to match a large range of characters. For example, every letter in the alphabet. Fortunately, there's a built-in feature that makes this short and simple. Inside a character set, you can define the range of characters by the hyphen. For example, to match lowercase a through e, you just go A through E. Okay, A, E, at, so just going to do cat and bat. Okay. Okay. Yeah. That does not need to be bold, and then we'll add our definition. Yeah, okay. Match all the letters in the string. Quote sample. So basically, it's A to Z, right? So A to Z, and it should be global. It should also be that. Oh, I didn't actually run the thing. Okay, alphabet regex dot match quote sample. Oh man, it's the same mistake from earlier. Quote sample. Okay, regular expressions match numbers and alphabet and letters of the alphabet. Using the hyphen to match a range of characters is not limited to letters. It also works to match a range of numbers. For example, 0 to 5. Alright, cool, that is also interesting. So we'll add that here, right? Maybe it should be in a different line here, not triple. Okay. Okay. So in this example, what it's doing is going through A to Z and 0 to 9. So create a single regex. Okay. H and S and 2 and 6. Remember to include the appropriate flags. I don't know. I, G, man, I keep forgetting to run this. Okay. Quote sample dot match. Yeah, let's stand up for a bit. What is it missing? Oh no, it did pass. I don't know why. For some reason I thought it didn't pass. Okay. Regular expressions match single characters not specified. So far you've created a set of characters that you want to match, but you could also create a set of characters that you don't want to match. These type of characters are called negated character sets. Okay. Okay, so it only excludes the vowel characters. Okay, create a single recheck that matches all characters that are not a number or a vowel that are not a number. 0 to 9 would mean they're not a number. So it's not 0 to 9 or a vowel. A, E, I, O. Oh. Then G and I. Code sample dot match. My rejects. Let's see. Should match 9 items. Maybe like doesn't want. Result is none. Oh, I know what I'm missing. I'm missing the square brackets. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Match characters that occur one or more times. Sometimes you need to match a character or group of characters that appears one or more times in a row. This means it occurs at least once and may be repeated. You can use the plus character to check if that is the case. Remember, the character or pattern has to be present consecutively. And that is, a character has to repeat one after the other. For example, A plus global would find one match in ABC and return A because of the plus. It will also find a single match in AABC and return AA. If it were instead checking the string ABAB, it would find 2 matches, return A and A. Because the A character is not in a row, there is a B. Finally, since there is no A in the string BCD, So S plus global and probably also that. Difficult spelling match my rejects. Okay. Alright, so that does work. It's kind of confusing though. So what is it? For example, A. Alright, let's see. I think I'll get it. Alright, so plus. And let's do this host raffle. What's up? What's happening? Plus. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Yep. So if we actually check what is that it's doing, and result SS and SS, so basically SSI, SS, that's what it's doing. Sometimes you need to match character that appears one or more times in a row. So at least once or repeated. So in this case, AA. In this case, A and A. So it's not repeated, but it occurs at least once, twice, right? I think so. So if let's say, for example, if I did let difficult spelling okay, and then if I said this is great, so we got an S here and an S there, so result so I'll run this thing again. So the result in this case would be S and S because S here and S there. Okay. Okay, yeah. Alright. So yeah, it was already passed. Hey, what's up, Garrett? You're back. How's it going? Regular expressions, so we now match characters that occur 0 or more times. The last challenge is the plus sign to look for characters that occur 1 or more times. There's also an option that matches characters that occur 0 or more times. Okay, soccer worm. So that's the asterisk sign. Okay. So go rejects GO asterisk. That returns a G. Go rejects returns a null. Sorry, O phrase. Okay, because it doesn't occur more than once. In this one, G occurs here and here. So return G, and then this one. Because we're actually looking for go. Yeah. Okay, so how would I do this? For this challenge, Chewy quote. Chewy quote. Chewy quote match Chewy rejects. So Chewy rejects. Chewy quote has been initialized out behind the scenes. Create a rejects Chewy rejects that uses the star character. So we can put star in straight away. To match an uppercase A. So we're gonna do that. Immediately followed by a 0 or lowercase a. I mean, okay, I think I know what's wrong. I think I need to add it within brackets. Not quite, huh? Not quite. Uses the star character to match an uppercase A, immediately followed by 0. Oh man. Not 0, but actual 0. Oh. Do you know what? No. Okay, maybe I don't need that. Okay, just passing everything but the 2. So what am I missing? The regex should not match any characters, and he made a fair move. I mean, that's obviously gonna fail. So I think I do need the and it should not match any other quotes. So, I mean, it has to be literal. I use a star character to match an uppercase. It doesn't come afterwards, does it? No. Maybe I got the order wrong. Yeah, no. Why is that not working? So last challenge uses a plus sign to look for characters that occur 1 or more times. There's also an option matches that occur 0 or more times. So 0 more times is done by asterisk or star. Right. So for this challenge, Chewy code has been initialized as R behind the scenes. Create a regex. Chewy regex that uses the star character to match an uppercase A character. Do I need 2 of those? What am I missing here, dudes? What am I missing? I'm missing something. Okay. Okay. I don't know what I'm missing. Let's see. Star character to match an uppercase A. Immediately for maybe just that. Yeah. Okay. Regular expressions, find characters with lazy matching. Yeah, my brain's dead now. I need to take a break. So, yeah, thanks for hanging out in the chat. I'm gonna call this a day. I'll be back tomorrow. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your Friday evening, and yeah, see you all later. Bye bye.